saying I should be shot dead is
So
free
my
speech.
point being, not
and that
all,
makes you look like a terrible person.
right, not all, yeah, I agree. So,
And you're not going to be arrested for
but
that.
I've already made the point that hateful speech has to be tolerated in a free democratic
I
society.
agree.
Right, where it passes the bar of criminality, then obviously the law enforcement take over, and that's how it should be. The problem comes, and it's been more of a problem in my country than here, I agree, but I do think in terms of suppressing free speech, what was going on with things like the New York Post story being suppressed was absolutely disgraceful.
I agree. We're not disagreeing on that.
Good.
Your claim was a
Let's end on
attack
a point of
free
agreement.
speech.
We end up agreeing. I love that. Parker, you're too annoying. Nick, I've chosen Nick to come back for the final debate, which will be his debate, because he impressed me during our conversation earlier, and that cannot be said about everybody that's sat opposite me today. So, Nick, come to the chair.
Good to talk to you again, Pierce.
Welcome back.
My surrounded claim is that discussions of woke politics are merely a distraction from our common enemy, the billionaire class. So, as I just said, I think that these discussions of woke, whether we're saying that the problems in society are because of broke graduate students or people that are being mean to us on Twitter, ultimately it's all secondary to what really unites us. I think that it's woke to talk about the fact that the middle America, the industrial heartland of Britain have been hollowed out by forces of globalization, outsourcing jobs to places like China or India or Malaysia or Vietnam, and that these, talking about trans athletes, talking about what people choose to identify themselves as, it's all so unimportant. And 80, 90, 95% of what actually matters is what's gonna put more money in people's pockets, what's gonna let them have a dignified life for them and their family. And talking about wokeness, whether it's dead or alive, it's just a distraction, and it's really not important or relevant to most of our lives 95% of the time.